I got up, got ready, was gonna come out here. That's the siren that goes off every day at noon. We still have a siren at our fire department that goes off at our firehouse every day at noon. So sorry about that interruption. So that just proves my point. I got up early to get out here early and start doing some work. And I've been dilly-dallying around, talking to some friends, getting caught up on gossip. And I just let the morning slip away from me. So I'm out here now. Fortunately, it's not hot. It's really very, very pleasant today. So I don't think I'll have a problem with getting overheated. However, I do need to go get some water. So I'm just gonna start working on this and see how far I can get. So I guess my plan is I'm gonna move the lounge chairs over to another place on the other side of the yard, because I've been trying to figure out how to get everything to fit into my patio space in a way that's going to be aesthetically pleasing but also functional. And I'm just thinking the lounge chairs have to go on the other side. So that's what's going to happen first. So here's a little path that the deer take to come into my space over here. And so I'm just going to take the little deer path out here. Nothing's been done since last spring, so it looks like I was a little optimistic. This is the little pad. See, it's concrete. You can kind of see it down underneath there somewhere. So that's a concrete pad that I was going to put the lounge chairs on. But when I got out here, I realized there's a whole pile of bricks that need to be moved probably first. And then this needs to be weeded. So that's going to be a whole nother project for another weekend. Maybe next weekend I can do that. But that's going to wait. I'm not going to do that today. I need a mat. I have that. I kind of did some edging over here. I moved my little table over here, but something's happened to it in the winter time. It's gotten a little wonky looking. I'm trying to straighten it out, but it kind of tilts. I don't know how well that's going to be. I moved my little gnomes over here underneath my lavender. I weeded out my lavender plant as best I could. And I moved my lounge chairs over there. They're going to go on a little platform that's right there that needs to be cleaned up. And then I need to weed eat a trail. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little stem right there that's poking up out of the grass. It's for my umbrella stand. So I have an umbrella stand over there. I have an umbrella in the barn. I'm going to have them come out and work on my barn this week. And then I have my fire ring over here. So this is what I finally decided on. It took me a long, long time to finally decide on this. I have my covers are in being washed, so I have to wash and dry those to get them back on there. And then I have my 2 chairs and my fire ring. So my fire ring is going to be close to my table so that I can so here's my table. I cleaned it all off, cleaned everything out from underneath it. I have a little table over here that I can use for a little spare table if I need it for anything. Then I have my goddesses flanking my table. And this is a piece of marble. I have bleached it down a couple of times. You can see I took the ring off. It made a mark, but that's okay. A little rust mark on it. This is an old piece of marble that my mom and dad got out of the courthouse when they were well, they weren't tearing the courthouse down, they were remodeling it. And so this was actually a panel. You can see where it was bolted. It was a panel on the wall. She got several of them. I don't know what's happened to the other ones, but this one I've hung on to all these years. So I just keep it here on my table to use. So my hope is that I can get my stuff here, my veggies and whatever I'm going to cook, and then I can turn around here and just place them right here on the fire. I do have a ring, a fire ring that a grill that I've ordered. And another thing that I've ordered that's going to come hopefully this week is a trellis that's going to go like this over, not a trellis, what would it be? It's just kind of a little tenty kind of thing that's going to go up and over that to give a little bit of privacy from my neighbors over there. And then I'm going to get curtains to hang on it. So hopefully I'll have that ready for you by next week. And then this right here is just a little table that I have here, and I have a plug right here. So I can plug in my radio, my Pandora can plug in right there with my speaker. And then I have the lights right here that also plug in there. And then my lights go all the way around the whole patio. So I'm breathing hard, because that's what I've worked really hard today. So I got all this done, got that weed eated. And then now probably tomorrow I'll take care of all of this whole area. My little pathway needs to be weed eated, and then my lavender plant needs to be weeded. So I can't work too much all at once because of my hand. I have to rest it, my arm, my wrist. So that's what I've done so far. So today, since I can't do any more work, I think I'm going to go look for some pillows for here, 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 and here. And maybe a little tablecloth, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm kind of wondering if I want to put a little lace tablecloth over that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it until I get the trellis and see how that's going to look. And I was sitting here just enjoying a cup of my tea, watching my kitty play, thinking, I think I'm going to just start a little fire. And guess what? It has started raining. So I'm done out here for the day. Cannot even enjoy the fruits of my labor at this point. So I'm going to gather up a few things. The pillows and the cushion covers are all weatherproof. So these are to be out in a garden or somewhere. And I are just going to go inside, I guess, and settle inside. I'm sitting here in the rain. I guess if I started a fire, the rain would put it out anyway, so. I think Lunar's decided to just go ahead and go on in without me.